I think we've overstayed our welcome in this place. If we ever truly had one to begin with. We should leave. May the darkness protect...
All I wanted was to get a worm out of my head. I didn't sign up for dimensional travel and murderous give.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me. Action, not reaction.
Sentry! Intruder spotted. Hitaka!
A better position.
Nothing will stand in my way. I won't give in. Light on my feet.
My own people seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them dry.
Let my name be known.
What should I do? Onward.
None intended. Ad lapidem.
Yes, here.
Time to push my luck again. Another fight. Let's go. Keep going. Never a dull moment. Swift as my feet can carry me. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Trust no one.
There's no time to waste.
No time to rest.
Took the edge off.
Blood comes easy these days. Can't slow down.
Shall we dance? Over here.
To strike. My path be true. What now? Very well. Taking position.
My injuries need tending.
On the way.
Nothing important is ever easy. Not Lae'zel. Let's finish this.
Shall we cut and run? Let's go.
Fast.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Might be useful.
Off we go then.
Won't give me trouble now.
I'm ready.
Let's move.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Road to Baldur's gates. Blocked a canoe path. Found monastery. Remembered. If Yankee. Slowly. Painfully. Absolute. Moonrise. Couldn't understand. A rhyme. Blood of Lathander. Hidden. Guarded by monks. Decided to look for it. Elturel. Near Maiden's exiles. Lost everything.
The spell's power.
someone there?
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood. Still on my feet. Breathe deep and move. I will ascend.
Let's turn someone inside out. Outmaneuver them.
Got to move.
Perish by my hand, Istark.
much for peace. Don't waste a step. I am fury. I am death.
There's blood in the air. This way.
My injuries need tending.
Where do I go from here? Victory awaits.
Corpse seems...
Careful, I'm behind.
Looking ahead. Assume nothing. What to do?
The portrait looks down on you, as if you were little more than an insect. You take a moment to fully appreciate your masterpiece. She certainly looks a little less regal now.
A wretched display. I thought you better than such juvenile antics.
This imperious portrait of the Githyanki warrior queen seems somewhat less so when adorned with your embellishments. This imperious portrait of the Githyanki warrior queen seems somewhat less so when adorned with your embellishments.
Take you with you'd never been born.
Step forward.
I've missed this.
is worth the cost. Can't even catch my breath. Death. Got to concentrate. On the move. Swift and lethal. I will not know failure. I'm ready. Idle.
Thirsty friend.
I am fury. I am death. Got to focus.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Sometimes the only way out is through. I
dull moment. Things have stayed interesting.
Walking freely out of a Githyanki creche. A miracle if ever I've seen one. And trust me, I've seen quite a few. Oh, would that I could. But your entourage is full. Magical. So, shall we?
The sooner we get out of this Gith Warren, the better.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic.
You must have questions.
Just a bad dream. It's all right.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here with Mistress. He'll settle in. Give it a little time. I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gomwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother. Used to. Mother ate him. We will.
Yes, darling.
What's on your mind?
I trust that an early payment has ensured swift action? What news of the Githyanki egg? Thank you. Paying up front seems to have had its benefits. A pleasure to do business with you. Thank you so much. Do be sure to pop into the lodge should you ever visit Baldur's Gate. I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared. Take a look. Now, I believe you have places to be.
You must have questions.
dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Here. I hope you like it. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Traps. How considerate.
Broken. Need to find another way. What's that?
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf. I know a minstrel by trade when I see one. Tell me, what ballad bold enough to lift me onto the pedestal of acclaim enjoys your musical predilection? Ah, yes, and a fine melody it is, too. Its verses fail to mention, however, the sheer weight of that monstrous lance. Why, 1 league down, and such was the extent of my perspirations that my hat could have doubled as an aquarium.
Yes, yes, yes. Be that as it may, you said you came all this way on my behalf, did you not? For what purpose?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Bortity washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can. That which I speak of, as Gale well knows, is neither idle nor false. Rather, it is unnatural.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Meine Hastra Mistraril, Italion, Thras, Annas, It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Nor would I expect you to. It's too bleak a task to demand of anyone.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, we offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. That's the one saving grace. It seems the orb is now stable, at least until I get to where I need to be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. We may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against. Go ahead. I'm listening. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. Watch your back.
Have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mistra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistra is concerned only for herself. Bah. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all. That was a Githyanki egg, not some arcane curiosity for pawning off on shady scholars. Who knows what atrocities will be inflicted upon it? Shkaketh! Life still pulses inside that egg. It could nurture a great future Kithrak, a winner of wars, and you chucked it at the first bidder. You can still take it back by force. You've spilled your share of blood. What's a little more, if it means proving you haven't fully lost your failing senses? You must...
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen. Be at ease. I bring only truth. I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
It is not. I've heard word from Kresh Yilik. You are infected. Yet the one in the prism has chosen you. Protects you with their power. The prism's tenant alone has the power to end Vlaakith's tyranny. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel. Every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify. It extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
If they have not said, they must have good reason. And I won't be the one to betray them.
Yes. Yes! I am Vlaakith's will!
Your choice has been made. Atazith!
Survival is all that matters. What do I have to lose?
No gloom, all doom.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Healing.
easy these days.
Their chances.
Take your death's close at hand.
Heading there.
Where do I go from here?
Battle of wits.
Another fight. Let's go. Voss's next destination was Baldur's Gate. We should check out Sharess's caress when we get there. What an odd gadget. What's it for, I wonder?
That Githyanki officer didn't come here merely to fill our ears with idle gossip. Who resides within the artifact, I wonder? Whatever Voss might have known about its occupant is lost to us now. Let's hope he and his alliance are aid we can do without.
So, you persuaded Lae'zel to stay true to Vlaakith? To keep loving her chains. I hope it was the right call. Hello, beautiful.
Lae'zel had better hope that Vlaakith appreciates her loyalty. Otherwise, she's achieved nothing but kill a potential ally.
Ilfos, Vlaakith Mazarthok. The traitor is dead. Zai, Zai, Zai!
Voss was a heretic. You can no more extinguish the undying queen than you can the constellations.
My queen, by the dead of night and the red of blood, I have felled Voss. Still Hashalak, the traitor supreme. This is how I will regain your favor. I have honored the 10,000 protocols. I will ascend.
I can't say. What matters is that they are a threat to Queen Vlaakith. And like any threat, it must be eliminated. We must find a way. The truth is bound to reach her ears. I don't yet know when or how. Until then, her warriors will hunt us. If they can't see reason, they'll see the gleam of a blade as it severs their necks. Protect yourself. For now, we've no other choice. When she hears the truth, Vlaakith will absolve us. No. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Not this craven conspiracy Voss tried to poison us with. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, not devoured by our queen like meat at the feast table. Vlaakith is no tyrant. A tyrant cracks her whip and eradicates the weak for her own advance. Queen Vlaakith does so to prevent Geich insurgents. The Githyanki are the bulwark preventing Illithid advance across the 16 plains. One crack, and the bulwark collapses. The Undying Queen is ruthless because she has to be. Thanks to her, we endure. All of us. At first, I thought he might crave power and control. The reins to 1,000 dragons, and the helms of 1,000 spelljammer vessels. But I fear he sought something even more insidious. To hand the Githyanki Empire to the Geich. If the prism's occupant could bring such a horror to pass, I will exterminate them with prejudice. Fine with me.
How can I help?
free. For now. Free. For now.
What's that?
Interlocking circles with moons and stars. This must be the seal mentioned in that journal.
Well then, shall we?
With a flick of the wrist. Goes very far down. We'll have to go in to see the bottom.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
curious.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Darling.
Let's get on with it.
Can't give up now.
Get back!
Careful. Not everyone looks this good dead.
I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
I'm used to a crypt's gloom. This is something else.
Over there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
The air's thick with spores. They must thrive in the dark.
What now? Need to find a way forward.
What's the plan? On I go.
Survival is all that matters.
Need to act fast.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Still on my feet. Ready. Can't last much longer.
Time for a cup.
Can't afford to let up.
Let's get going. Gods, what's happening?
A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
More
That voice. What was that?
They're coming. They're coming.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They are coming. You are coming.
Couple turns should do it. Something good here, I hope. The Zentarim. Mercenaries and cutthroats. Useful friends, if you can afford them.
My. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Light on my feet.
You know, for all the time I've spent lurking in the shadows, I've never ventured into the Underdark before. Hardly a luxurious setting, but it definitely has its upsides for a vampire. Or its undersides, because it's... well, you know what I mean.
What's that?
Tim asks, known to cause confusion. Best not get too close.
Broken bones. Must have fallen.
Hatched up, pushing on.
Huh? Wasn't a bullet, was it?
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil. This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Illustray. Blood can only be honored with blood. The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
What now?
Won't stop me yet.
Tinask and torch stalks. Hell of a combination. Get confused by one, blown up by the other.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
What is the creature doing to those corpses?
The Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwegar invaders? We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
If I die down here, destroy my corpse.
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Myconids. Oh, took pity on me. Sound lads, especially since the Greys gave him hell for it.
Charitable bunch, these Myconids. And he's more so than Korga and her pet snake.
Dwegar slashed me.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi. I observed the fight from a distance. Combat is not my field of expertise, but the Myconids handled themselves well enough. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep? Then you've come to the right place. The hybridization among fungi in this circle is truly unique. Yes, but it has abundant natural resources. Spores, water orbs, Trillimac. I've studied them for years. This is not a wasteland. It is a glorious ecosystem. Every civilization here could thrive without conflict. The feeling is mutual, friend. I have only passing familiarity with the surface races. But I found that there is as much to learn from an individual as there is from a community. So it is with the Myconids. They live in harmonious unity, but each has a unique personality. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking. Very well. I have mushrooms to catalogue. Perhaps Amelia is right. I should get a mask.